Hello everyone, my name is Diya Pramanik. Welcome to this video. I got 100 in my political science grade 12 CBSE examinations 2023 to 24, and in this video I'll be giving you a couple of tips or a couple of study techniques which you can interpret into your daily studying routine so that you can get a great score as well. Before I start off the video, I'd just like to tell you a bit about myself, since this is going to be my first video. As I said, I got 100 in political science. I'll just leave a picture of my mark sheet here just to give some credibility to my claims. As far as my universities are concerned, I got into Christ University, Ashoka University, and I'm yet to receive the results for CUET obviously. So coming to studying political science, of course I cannot tell you a cut short formula method which will help you to score 100 in political science, because everyone's learning techniques are different, every individual is different. What I can tell you for sure is how I studied and a couple of tips that people have spoken about, and if something is tried and tested and if people are constantly talking about that one thing, then odds are that it really works. So I have a list with me here of a couple of things that I want to talk about. So first of all, I think this tip is just so important. This is going to be the base of your entire preparation, NCERT. Please do not ignore NCERT. Read the NCERT as many times as you can. Now, I have heard many YouTubers say that NCERT एक बार बस read कर लो ऊपर से और उसके बाद videos देख लो and you'll be done with it. NCERT, when I say read NCERT, I don't mean just passively read it like a storybook. You need to actively read it. What do I mean by actively reading it? So let's say you studied a paragraph and आप वहाँ से देख सकते हो कि different dates के साथ कुछ events है. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a timeline of that entire particular event that is happening, and maybe stick it somewhere in your room and keep on looking at the timeline just so you're revising. So that is called active reading. And then make small notes. I personally never made bade copy mein notes for entire chapters, and that point I'm going to get into. But then the point is to study your NCERTs thoroughly. Please do not go to any guidebook, any whatsoever. Study the NCERTs. How I studied it is, let's say I watched a video first on YouTube, a couple of YouTube channels that you can actually refer to, which I tried myself, and of course they're tried and tested, because for humanities there are less YouTube channels which you can refer to which are actually good. So the first one is going to be, of course, Digraj Singh Rajput's videos. Sir Digraj Singh Rajput. He has, I don't think he has any new grade 12 videos, but his old videos are still there on YouTube and you can find them. Secondly would be this channel called Adda 24 Humanities, and there is this sir called Moin sir. You can watch his videos. I think his videos are great for revision. If you like one day before exams and you want to revise things, his videos are great for revision. He's, he has so much depth into what he's saying, and he'll make the videos interesting as well. So you can definitely check, Moin sir's videos out. Thirdly, this very underrated YouTuber who was, I think, a savior in many aspects. Her name is Harshpreet Kaur Dhiman. She herself, I believe, is a student of Miranda House, and she, what she did is, she made notes. She made great, precise notes, which I think covered everything for every chapter, and then she teaches from her notes itself. So you can definitely check her channel out. And then lastly, this sir called Dr. Siddharth Arora. Now keep in mind, Dr. Siddharth Arora does not teach class 12. He teaches UPSC aspirants. But what you can do is, there are free lectures, of Dr. Siddharth Arora wherein he's teaching grade 12 students as well. So you can just go on YouTube, just search Dr. Siddharth Arora grade 12 humanities videos, and you'll get, couple of videos. Now, for grade 11, I think he has completed the entire course, but for grade 12, he has not completed the entire course. So in that case, you'll have to refer to other YouTubers. But Dr. Siddharth Arora, I think if you just start studying from him, he is the god of polity. You'll fall in love with learning, new things. I think I got to know about Dr. Siddharth Arora for the first time when I was in grade 8, and I watched his grade 8 NCERT summaries, and I did that until grade 12. So yeah, you can definitely check sir out. So these are the channels that I personally refer to. A couple of other channels that I didn't really study it from, but of course they're very popular. One of them is Human at Ease. I think Purva ma'am is her name. Second advice that I would like to give you is to study with maps. What I mean with study with maps. तो क्या होता है कि हम लोग को लगता है कि पहले हम चैप्टर पूरा पढ़ लेते हैं, फिर मैप का क्वेश्चन आएगा, उसके लिए हम अलग से मैप करते रहेंगे. प्लीज डोंट डू दैट. See, the chapters are extremely, humongous. और उसके बाद एक बार जब आप चैप्टर पढ़ लेते हो, फिर आप अलग से मैप करने बैठते हो, आपको लगता है कि यार क्या हो रहा है, कुछ कनेक्ट ही नहीं हो रहा. कजाकिस्तान कैसे याद रखूं, क्या है कजाकिस्तान में. तो इफ यू लेट्स से स्टडीइंग अबाउट अ चैप्टर, लेट्स से आई एम स्टडीइंग द कोल्ड वॉर, और वहां पे मैंने देखा कि 5 सेंट्रल एशियन रिपब्लिक्स है, कजाकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, तुर्कमेनिस्तान, तजिकिस्तान, उज्बेकिस्तान. तो आई विल गो टू अ मैप, अ वर्ल्ड मैप, और मैं तभी वहां पे मार्क कर लूंगी ये सारी कंट्रीज कहाँ कहाँ है. और जब मैं मार्क करूंगी, मैं देखूंगी साइड के नेबरिंग कंट्रीज कौन से है, साइड में कौन सा सी है, साइड में कौन सा ओशन है, एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. ये जब आप करोगे तो इसका एडवांटेज क्या होगा. लेट्स से यू हैव स्टडीड अ फैक्ट अबाउट अ कंट्री. मान लो आपने पढ़ा कि तजिकिस्तान में आफ्टर कोलैप्स ऑफ यूएसएसआर सिविल वॉर हुआ 10 साल तक. अब मान लो मैंने तजिकिस्तान तभी मार्क कर लिया जब मैं ये फैक्ट पढ़ रही हूँ. अगर मैं ये बाद में मार्क करती, इफ आई वुड हैव मार्क्ड दिस लेटर ऑन, मेरे को आई वुडंट हैव बीन एबल टू कनेक्ट कि अच्छा क्या हुआ था तजिकिस्तान में, राइट. सो when you're studying any fact about any new country which you don't know the placement of, just go to your world map and locate the country. Same thing goes for Indian states. तो क्या होता है कि अगर आप मैप simultaneously करते हो along with the chapter, at the end आपके ऊपर ज्यादा pressure नहीं पड़ता to study the maps differently again. And I think this is one strategy that helped me a lot. If you can, please have a big world map in your room. I have a world map in my room. मेरे बिल्कुल सामने ही है. You can't see it of course, but then keep looking at the world map. Familiarize yourself with the world map as a humanities student. That is really important to do, not just for political science but for history. If you have geography, of course you need that. I did not personally have geography. उसके बाद third advice is going to be study with timelines. Timelines, again, I have spoken of this before as well. So अगर if you come across a chapter जहाँ पे बहुत सारे dates है, बहुत सारे events है, make a chronology of those dates, and in a sort of a timeline. Or do not try to ratta maro the dates. Do not try to rote learn the dates, but just remember the chronology कि इसके बाद ये हुआ था, इसके बाद ये हुआ था. लोग बोलते हैं हिस्ट्री बहुत डिफिकल्ट है because you have to memorize so many dates. Trust me, if you do it with a timeline, it'll be a piece of cake for you. I think one thing that stood out for me was I was good with dates. I can confidently say that today. मुझे भी numbers याद करना नहीं आता. I can't remember facts, out of nowhere. So I need a timeline for me to connect and then remember the dates. So please study with a timeline and study with maps. Alright. The next advice that I'm going to give you is individualization. Individualization का मतलब क्या है? As I said in the beginning of the video, every individual is different. Their studying habits are different. Their studying techniques are different. Now, many of my classmates, how they studied is, they made notes for a chapter and then studied those notes again and again, which is a very good way of studying. I would say I was very lazy. So I did not really make notes per se. मैं बुक में ही साइड में लिख देती थी, इसलिए मेरा बुक बहुत गंदा रहता था. आई विल शो यू माई बुक इफ आई कैन. मेरा बुक बहुत गंदा रहता था. मैं बुक में ही साइड में लिख लेती थी एंड मे बी स्टिकी नोट्स में 1-2 इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स लिख लेती थी. नाउ दैट वर्क फॉर मी. तो फाइंड आउट व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर यू. आई थिंक ग्रेड 11 में अगर आप हो तो प्लीज ट्राई एंड टेस्ट आउट डिफरेंट मेथड्स. ट्राई अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर यू, बिकॉज अदरवाइज मान लो आप कुछ कैसे पढ़ रहे हो और वो आपका स्टडिंग टेक्निक है भी नहीं. तो फॉर मी नॉट मेकिंग नोट्स वर्कड आउट. फॉर मी आई लाइक टू रीड द एंटायर चैप्टर, क्योंकि मेरे को लगता था अगर मैं नोट्स बनाऊंगी आधा अधूरा इन्फॉर्मेशन, मुझे कुछ नहीं याद रहेगा. बट देन आई वुड ऑल्सो से दैट देयर इज अ कॉन ऑल्सो ऑफ नॉट मेकिंग नोट्स, बिकॉज क्या होता था कि मुझे एग्जाम के पहले दिन भी पूरा बुक पढ़ना पड़ता था because I did not have notes. I did not make notes myself. But then for me that worked out in a sense, even though it is definitely more laborious. But then definitely find out what works for you. और ऐसा मत कीजिए कि किसी टॉपर ने ये कर लिया तो मैं भी वो कर लूंगी, मेरे दोस्त ने ये कर लिया तो मैं भी वो कर लूंगी. फाइंड आउट व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर यू एंड ऑफ कोर्स दैट इज व्हाट इज इंडिविजुअलाइजेशन. डू नॉट जस्ट फॉलो द हर्ड मेंटालिटी. एक बार 2 बार ट्राई टेस्ट करो. अगर if notes work out the best, then by all means go with notes. Notes is a great way of studying. And please, if you're making notes, make your own notes. Many of my friends, what they did is वो NCERT पढ़ते थे, पूरा NCERT notes में छाप देते थे. That is not how you make your notes. मेक योर नोट्स शॉर्ट, प्रिसाइज, कंसाइज. ऐसे नोट्स बनाइए कि सिर्फ आपको ही पता, आपको ही अंडरस्टैंड हो, दूसरों को पता ना चले. आई मीन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि दूसरों से छुपा के अपने नोट्स बनाओ. आई एम जस्ट सेइंग कि नोट्स शॉर्ट बनाओ, प्रिसाइज बनाओ, कंसाइज बनाओ. यूज फ्लो चार्ट्स, टाइम लाइन्स, and use diagrams if you can. Or ye diagrams, when you're actually writing your answers in your pol science examination, they will be of great help. Learn to make a map of India in like 5 seconds or something. There are lots of videos on YouTube that will show you how to make a map of India, and you can actually integrate those maps into your notes. जैसे आपको याद रहेगा कि मान लो आपने एक फैक्ट पढ़ा अबाउट स्टेट, मान लो आपने पढ़ा राम मनोहर लोहिया इज फ्रॉम उत्तर प्रदेश, तो आप उधर पे अपने नोटबुक पे एक मैप बना लो और उत्तर प्रदेश में मार्क कर लो राम मनोहर लोहिया, आपको याद रहेगा ऐसे. तो go to your examinations and integrate these diagrams in your actual examination as well. I did this a lot. My entire examination I made flow charts, diagrams, and I think I'll be making a video on this as well, how to write answers if you have bad handwriting, because I personally had really bad handwriting. But then I think what worked out for me was making flow charts, diagrams, and making my answer look as presentable as I could. Alright, the next one is I think very important, and it's very important as in ये आपका interest भी बना के रखता है in what you're studying. So watch videos regarding the topic before you start studying the chapter. Let's say you're about to start reading, you're about to start with the chapter emergency. Do not just start off with the chapter, पहले NCERT पढ़ने मत लग जाओ. What you can do is you can watch non-academic videos. Non-academic videos मतलब ऐसे videos मत देखो जहाँ पे teacher chapter ही पढ़ा रहे हैं. Watch videos like Dhruv Rathi videos on emergency, or some other news article from emergency. Similarly, if you're reading any other topic, just watch videos about it. It'll keep your interest in the topic, or you'll have a broad understanding of what actually happened even before you actually start reading the chapter. This I did for all of my pol science chapters as much as I could, और मुझे ऐसे पढ़ने में मजा भी आता था. I did this a lot. Right? Next one is optional, because obviously not all of us are in a habit of it, but this one is reading newspaper every day. So of course, before your board examination, you can't really, you don't really have the time to read newspapers. इसीलिए now that you have the time, now that you're just starting off with, let's say, grade 11 or grade 12, make it a habit of reading the newspaper every day. What newspaper? You can read the Hindu, the Indian Express. The Hindu, I think the language is a bit complex initially, so you can start with Times of India or the Indian Express if you want to. Or do not read the masala news, entertainment wala news छोड़ दो. Just study the editorials. Get into a habit of looking at the, let's say, अगर कोई number है, कोई percentage है, look at those things and understand what the author is trying to say. अगर आप news पढ़ोगे, आपका language vocabulary भी improve होगा, and you'll be able to write in that manner in your actual examinations. But then of course this advice is very optional. I would not say कि मैंने throughout the year newspapers पढ़े. मैंने पहले 6-7 months regularly newspapers पढ़े, but then when exams were really coming closer, I could not read the newspapers. But then of course this is a habit that you can develop at an early stage, and this would be very essential for you if you're planning to give civil services in the future, let's say. Next advice, and I think the most important advice from my side, is going to be don't drain yourself out. This is something that I was a victim of. क्या होता था, as I said, I did not really make notes. इसीलिए मुझे हर बार same chapter पढ़ना पड़ता था. कभी-कभी when you're reading it for the first time, second time, third time, it's very interesting. ऐसे interest में पढ़ना हो जाता है. But then when you're revising, I think that was the real struggle for me. Revision, एक ही चीज 10 बार पढ़ने में अच्छा नहीं लगता था. So I would say do not drain yourself out right in the beginning months. What you have to do is you have to reach the peak during your board examinations and not in your school examinations. Study at your own pace. So I think those were a couple of tips that worked for me. I think next video would be about history, which is my personal favorite subject. I got a 97 in history, so as you could see from my mark sheet. But yeah, all of this is not to boast, of course. It's just giving a credibility to my claims. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because this is a new channel and I plan on posting more videos about study tips, everything studies, basically everything humanities. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.